if you hang around the right environment, you got a plan with a schedule, and you grind and don't care what anyone else is doing, a lot can happen for you. Your whole life could change in a short amount of time. I tell students when I'm doing like orientations, when I'm working at an alternative school, I tell students literally the first time I meet them, I say, hey, I can relate to you in a lot of ways. I said that I went to 3 different high schools, and the second high school that I went to, some people would consider it a bad school. That's neither here or there, but I was definitely hanging around the wrong people. I was just being hard-headed, a fool, acting a fool in class all the time, trying to be the little class clown. I was smoking weed, I was popping pills, I was drinking, smoking, popping pills, committing crimes all at the same time, taking my parents' car without permission, just straight wilding, just being hard-headed, not listening to people, not listening to, to adults and people that I needed to be paying attention to. I was being a fake little thug, fake little gangster, fake little drug dealer for a few months, and basically my GPA was so low that I didn't even think that I was gonna graduate. I just stopped looking at it. I don't even remember what it is right now. But the third high school that I went to, it was a very small high school. There was only 21 seniors, in this school. And the first day, the guidance counselor, she was just up in my face, Miss Robinson. She was like, hey, look, no, boys are not allowed to wear earrings at this school. This is back in 2003, 2004, so this is over 20 years ago. And she's like, oh, boys can't wear earrings. You got to wear the school uniform, tuck in that shirt, pull up your pants, do your bell work, classwork, homework, makeup work, study, do your quizzes, tests. I need you to apply to this college. I need you to fill out this application, take the SATs, write this essay. She was all up in my face, following me around campus, snooping around. I saw her. This lady was literally getting on my last nerve. She was stalking me, and I thought she was crazy, but actually she just had hyper accountability, and she wanted me to succeed more than I wanted to, more than I even cared about it. And so she put me on a plan. She put me on a regimen. She had me on a schedule. She was in my face, and again, I could not stand it at that time, but later on, I can't thank her enough. I stopped hanging around like just friends, just hanging around the block, not doing anything with no purpose. I stopped smoking weed every single day. I wasn't just watching TV all night long, scrolling, even though back in 2003 there was no social media, so there was nothing to really scroll about. But you know what I'm trying to say, just wasting time, just being mindless, mindless entertainment, mindless just showing up, just being social for the sake of just being social with no plans for my own personal life. But yeah, so with that year, that senior year, I was going to school. I had a part-time job. I was on the basketball team, almost on the baseball team, but I was in the studio as well because I was doing a lot of music. I had a girlfriend, and my regiment, my schedule for the most part was go to school, come home, do my homework. I was either at basketball practice, we had a game, or if not, I was at work. If I wasn't at work, I was at the studio. I was with my girlfriend at that time, or calling her on the phone. I love you. Hang up the phone, go to sleep, wake up, do the same thing. Go to school, homework, basketball game or basketball practice, work, or go into the studio or hanging out with my girlfriend. Like, I was not at every single party. I wasn't watching every single movie. At some point, I just stopped cutting my hair. I didn't care what people thought about me. I didn't care about looks at that time. I was just grinding and focused. And I got to a point, just in 1 year, I got to a point where I stopped looking at my GPA and didn't know what it was, to actually graduating and then getting my GPA up to, I think, 3.3, 3.5. Regardless, I ended up getting a scholarship, a 75% scholarship to the University of Central Florida. I repeat, 75% of my tuition at UCF was paid for. It was by academic scholarship. It was not a basketball scholarship. It was not a performing arts scholarship. Straight academics, just grinding, going to school, doing my homework, studying, and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and allowing people to hold me accountable. So I tell students, there's so many things that I did not like of that first year. It was very uncomfortable, but I was in the right environment. People gave me the right plan, the right schedule. People were holding me accountable. I was grinding, and I didn't care what anybody thought. I didn't care what I even looked like at that time. And now I cannot thank Miss Robinson, that guidance counselor at that school. I could not thank her enough. When I wrote my first book, I signed it, sent her a copy, told her thank you, and some other teachers as well. But I just tell students all the time, your life could change in 1 year if you're in the right environment, you have a right schedule, proper planning, you have accountability partners, and you just grind and don't focus on what anybody else thinks or what you look like. Your whole life could change in a whole year. You never know where you could be.